Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them.
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks heading quickly to the line. Throw, it's Knight. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on it. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ellington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Running back searching for a hole. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To throw, it's Knight. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll run it. Makes his man miss. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Run it with the fullback. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Sure hands, it's Ferguson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Now, for starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one.
Creates a little room.
They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little love and give him the rock.
You ever wish you'd played fullback instead?
No,
You would have been a great fullback. Great H-back.
just hit people, hit him again. Now I'm good. I'll go get the quarterback.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes.
giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my...
There he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21 to 10.
Ohio State 21, Oregon 10.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Tosses it back. Grab near the sticks. It's Sayin. And he will
some
Will it
bullshit.
count as we check out the laundry on the field?
Like, I don't understand. Like, what is a...
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out.
I don't understand that.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
I'm trying to understand your mind.
What happened? What I do?
You put the key in the drawer, but you didn't close the drawer.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was talking to Whitney.
It's okay. I closed the drawer.
Oh, thank you. That made there's some things right there. It made sure that the, you know, yeah.
And for that, I should get a little extra
No.
today. Well, I'm going to open the drawer. I'm just going to leave it for you to close. All right. I'm getting my nightly rations since you're hoarding.
I give you cheeks. Oh,
Lips first.
no. Let me give you cheeks because I'm in the hospital.
Oh! I'll see you later. You went to go visit your grandmother?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I'm so like exhausted talking about what happened. I'll tell you.
Oh,
later.
okay.
Yeah. I went between Rondell and then Whitney. I'm like,
Okay, well,
I'll be up there soon as it's done because I've got to
if you
get
don't
up.
take a shower, you stay right down here.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna take a shower. I got my clothes down here.
Okay, well. Love you.
Love you too.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Damn, I was trying to get that bitch off.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
I'm trying to throw that mark on
Guys,
boy.
who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an
I was trying to throw
entertaining
that
first
bitch.
half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things. Back up here. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Touchdown Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
These niggas is
Kickoff
fucking
unit is out there,
tired.
and boy,
The
did
running
that
back.
last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Ellington. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
To the air on second down. And as he throws, it's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Throws
Oh,
for
my
the
God.
tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To give to the big fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin.
Damn.
Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle, it's McFadden. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And I tell you what, when the offense doesn't show a threat to throw the ball to certain guys, it makes it a lot easier to defend. I like it when you slip in a little pass to the fullback where he can get some yards after the catch, have a nice positive game for your offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's McFadden. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Just keeps slinging it. Pucks it out of the air. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45, on his way. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
He tosses it back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs. The read game.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll hold it, take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Ohio State, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Ferguson. Oh, out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, kicks it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Dropping back, it's Knight.
Come on.
Pressure in his face, and he
Can I
lets
get
it
that?
fall. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's enough.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He unleashes a long one. And he reels it in inside the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's
come on.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on downs.
They want that clock to run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it down the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Oh my gosh.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. The give on the inside. He'll try to take it back. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.